Welcome to my channel, The Coins Chronicles History. The 1957 wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, is a 1-cent coin from the United States that holds both historical and collectible value. It was minted in the final years of the wheat penny series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. These coins are composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving them their rich brown to red coloration depending on their condition and preservation. The obverse, front, features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1957. The reverse shows the denomination 1 cent, the country name United States of America, and the motto E Pluribus Unum, flanked by 2 wheat stalks, which is why these coins are commonly referred to as wheat pennies. There are 2 main types of the 1957 wheat penny: the 1957 Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, and the 1957 D Denver Mint, which features a small D mint mark under the date. The Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 282 million coins, while the Denver Mint produced over 1 billion, making the 1957 D much more common. Despite their high mintage, these coins are still popular among collectors due to their beautiful design, historical value, and the nostalgia associated with the end of the wheat cent era. Most circulated examples, those used in everyday transactions, are still worth 1 to 10 cents, depending on how worn they are. In uncirculated or mint state condition, graded MS60 to MS67, values increase significantly. A 1957 or 1957 D wheat penny in MS65 red, RD, condition can range from $5 to $20. The highest quality examples, graded MS67 RD, can sell for $100 to over $400, especially if certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Coins that retain their original red luster, RD, are the most valuable, followed by red-brown, RB, and brown BN. The color and surface quality affect value dramatically. A bright, shiny red cent is much more sought after than a dull brown one. Proof-like characteristics or full mint luster can raise the value even higher. Error coins from 1957 are also collectible. Some of the most desirable errors include double die obverse (DDO), where the letters or date appear doubled, off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment during minting, and die cracks or BIE errors, where a raised line appears between the letters B and E in Liberty due to a die break. These error coins can be worth anywhere from $10 to several $100s, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Another important factor is eye appeal, which includes luster, color, and the absence of spots or damage. Coins with strong eye appeal often fetch higher prices, even if they're technically the same grade as a less attractive specimen. Collectors also look at strike quality. Sharply struck coins with full detail are preferred over weakly struck ones. Coins kept in protective holders or coin albums, since their minting often retain better condition. The market value of a 1957 wheat penny also depends on demand trends. Although it's a common date, demand remains steady due to the popularity of the Lincoln Cent series. This makes it an excellent entry point for new collectors and a must-have for completing a full wheat penny set. It's not rare in the absolute sense, but high-grade certified examples, especially those in MS67RD or with rare errors, can be surprisingly valuable. In conclusion, the 1957 wheat penny is a well-known and widely collected American coin that offers a great blend of affordability and historical value. Most circulated coins are worth a few cents, but in uncirculated red condition or with mint errors, values can rise to hundreds of dollars. Collectors value it for its classic wheat ear design, solid copper content, and as a representation of post-World War II American coinage. Whether you're new to numismatics or an experienced coin enthusiast, the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Cent is a timeless piece of American history worth holding on to, especially in pristine or error condition form. The 1958 wheat penny, officially known as the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Cent, is a 1-cent coin from the United States that carries significant historical and collector interest, as it was the last year of the iconic wheat ears reverse design, which had been used since 1909. This final year of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series marks the end of an era, making 1958 coins particularly sentimental and desirable among coin collectors. The obverse front of the coin features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty to the left of Lincoln, and the date 1958 to the right. On coins struck at the Denver Mint, a small D mint mark appears beneath the date, while coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry no mint mark. The reverse design features two stylized wheat stalks flanking the phrases 1 cent, United States of America, and the Latin motto E pluribus unum, a design that gave the coin its nickname, wheat penny. There are two major types of the 1958 wheat penny: the 1958 Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, and the 1958 D Denver Mint, with the D mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint struck around 252 million coins, and the Denver Mint produced a whopping 800+ million, making the 1958 D more common overall. Despite their high mintages, both versions are very popular with collectors due to their status as the last wheat pennies before the reverse changed to the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. Because of their abundance, most circulated 1958 pennies are still worth only 1 to 10 cents, though they remain attractive as historical pieces. However, the real value emerges in coins that are in uncirculated, mint state, or higher conditions. In mint state, MS-60 to MS-67, especially with full red color and no signs of handling, these coins can be worth significantly more. A 1958 wheat penny graded MS-65 red RD typically sells for $5 to $20, while an example graded MS-67 RD by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can command between $50 and $300 or more, depending on the population of surviving high-grade coins. Red RD coins are worth the most, showing full original copper brilliance. Coins that are red-brown RB or brown BN in tone generally bring lower prices. A full red gem coin from 1958 can be visually stunning and highly desirable among collectors, especially if it has no spots, bag marks, or signs of corrosion. A small number of proof-like coins were specially struck for collectors, but the Philadelphia Mint did not officially produce proof coins in 1958. Those began again in 1950s in sets. However, some 1958 wheat pennies display a strong strike and mirrored finish, giving them a near-proof appearance. The most valuable 1958 wheat penny is the 1958 doubled die obverse, DDO, error, an exceptionally rare and dramatic variety. In this error, the date and lettering on the obverse appear doubled. Only a handful are known to exist, and if authenticated, such a coin can be worth $100,000 or more, making it one of the most valuable wheat pennies ever discovered. It is extremely rare and sought after by advanced collectors. Error coins are also known from this year, including off-center strikes, die breaks, and BIE errors, where a small die crack appears between the B and E in Liberty. These types of errors can fetch $10 to $200 or more, depending on the type and severity. Collectors also focus on strike sharpness, luster, color, and surface preservation, all of which factor into a coin's eye appeal and grading. Coins stored properly over the decades in original mint rolls, coin folders, or airtight holders tend to retain their full red luster and command better prices. Coins with spotting, environmental damage, or cleaning lose value significantly. In conclusion, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a coin of great importance in U.S. numismatic history, as it represents the final chapter of a nearly 50-year series. While most circulated examples are common and hold modest value, high-grade uncirculated specimens, especially those graded MS-66 or MS-67 RD, can be quite valuable. Moreover, the ultra-rare 1958 double die obverse version is one of the most coveted and expensive pennies known. Whether you're a beginner interested in affordable vintage coins or a serious collector searching for high-grade specimens and rare errors, the 1958 wheat penny remains a timeless and rewarding piece of American coinage to collect and preserve.